Hey everyone, welcome to the Sanctuary. You know, this year it seems everyone's been really down, really sad, just really depressed. So what I wanted to do is create a safe, uplifting place to come and enjoy some content, some fun times, and just a good community. So, you know, whether it's 2020 getting you down, the pandemic, or some other chaos in your personal life, whatever it may be, welcome to the Sanctuary. Come hang out with us. I am Lord Nightwish. Today I'm going to be playing a game called Last Epoch. It's a early access ARPG, kind of think Diablo, Path of Exile, that kind of thing. And what I wanted to do is start a little series. I've been told that the tank of the group here is actually a really strong starter class, like it's really good to get going. I personally generally play pet classes or casters. I actually already have an Acolyte, which you can see here, and a Primalist. So the Acolyte's more focused on like your traditional Necro, summoning skeletons, that kind of thing, where the Primalist is more focused on nature damage and nature allies. So, you know, I've been told check out the Knight, the Sentinel is what it's actually called. It has 3 trees that you can spec into. One is Paladin, one is Forge Master, and one is Void Knight. I actually think I'm going to try Forge Master just because it sounds really different and unique and just fun. So I wanted to bring you guys along on this journey. So you can see here I'm creating the character. Let's see, what should I name it? I already taken Lord Nightwish, so let's see, the only Lord Nightwish? Yeah, we'll try that. Alright, so I'm actually going to skip through the story. I don't want to give anything away for anybody that hasn't played this game yet. Again, this is an early access game. It is on Steam. It's like 35 bucks, but so far it's been really good. It actually seems like the devs really care about the game. It's in phase 2 of 4 right now. There is no multiplayer currently, but it is coming. So you get your skills like normal ARPGs. So let's go ahead and get through this nonsense. You have potions, as you can see here. 4 skills here, and then 1 melee skill, which of course you can mix and match that later on. The cool thing about this game that I like the most so far is that you actually get to specialize in your skills. So each skill has a skill tree. It levels up separately from your character. So we'll see all that as we go through this. Thinking about making these 15-20 minute videos. I'm only going to play this character when I'm making these videos, just that you guys can take the journey with me, you know, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so you can see here I'm just running through some trash mobs. That's the mini-map there. Alright, so I leveled up, so now I've got Warpath. It's a spin towards the mouse while you hold down, so it's a channel ability. So it's a spin to win. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's keep going. Probably be pretty good for AoE clear. Especially if you spec into it, I'm sure it probably does much more damage. Just killing some mobs. Oh man, I'm slow. So I'm used to my main characters who have a lot of movement speed, which makes you travel a lot quicker. Alright. So we're in the main town here. One of the cool things is all your gear, like your stash and your money, is shared. Nothing too good here. Let's see what this chest has. Nothing too good here either. But we're gonna grab some stuff from our stash. So you can see I've got different stashed things here. There are another cool thing in this game called idols. You unlock this by going through the story, and you can see here different idols do different things. But right now we don't have to worry about that very much. So let's see, I'm going to put on some uniques. Looks like this gives me a 15% increased movement speed, so that'll be nice. Let's see, this one's 18 melee physical damage, increased stun chance, chance to chill, 1 physical damage per level, so that's kind of nice, and 1 melee stun per level. So that could be good. I don't think I have anything one-handed at the moment that I can wear, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Oh. If I can be smart and, you know, take off my offhand. Right now, there's no dual wielding. There's either two-hand and sword and board, which they are bringing dual wielding out, which will be a lot of fun. Let's see, 19 health, some crit stuff. We're gonna put that on too. think that's about all I can wear right now. This is a wand. I don't need that for this character. So see, now I got this cool glowy mace here. Did he have any normal armor? Let's see. Get a new belt. That way I can get some extra health regen and an extra potion, which will be nice. Runes of Shattering. This is a part of crafting. I pick these up any chance I get because basically, let's look at this item. So you can see the stats on this. If you craft this with one of those Rune of Shatterings, you can actually break down what's on, like, you know, you can get the 3% block chance to then craft that onto another item. It's really nice. Alright, let's get out there. Right now, there's not a whole lot of 3D art done in the game. Most stuff looks very similar to each other, but that is something coming in the later phases for sure. Alright, so it looks like I just got to continue east. So we're just going to do our thing for a little bit here. Do some spin to win. And again, I'm skipping through the story because I don't want to give away any spoilers. Plus, it kind of speeds it up. I don't want to bog this down with a bunch of story at the moment. If you were looking for a good ARPG or just something to sink 100+ hours to, this game is really good for you. Especially because each class has 3 specs that they can go into, like I was talking about earlier. So technically you can do the same base character multiple times. Alright, so here's your skill tree. This is where it gets interesting. This is where you get to do your build. As you can see here, you can gain passive points by leveling up and completing quests. Right now, you want to have at least 20 in your main spec, so you can go into the other specs here, the masteries, so to speak. I'm going to do Forge Guard, which gives me some extra defenses, some extra abilities. The ability to summon a pet, which is, in my opinion, really cool because I love pets. Let's see, do I want to start off doing more damage, more strength and resist, or more health? I think I'm going to start off with strength and resist. Resist are really big in this game. You cap out at 75 resist. You can see I've got none right now. Definitely by end game, you want your resist to be at 75, if not higher, because there are some abilities that reduce your resistance. Let's see. Oh, looks like I got hammer throw. Looks like I throw a hammer out and it comes back to me. That's kind of cool. So this is my skills here. We can get into that in just a second. So it looks like Warpath doesn't hit too terribly hard right now, but I'm sure if you specialized in it, you'll be able to do a lot of damage with it. So specializations come as you level up. So you can see here at level 4, 9, 19, 34, and 49, you get new specializations. So basically, you'd get this, let's say if we wanted to do Warpath, I'd put Warpath here, and then I can get special abilities for Warpath, like augments for Warpath itself. Alright, let's go to the cliffs. Looks like we're looking for Leona, or Lena, sorry, can't read. Need to get a shard from her. It's actually the shard of the Last Epoch. So I know technically it looks like Epoch, but they pronounce it Epoch in this game. I don't know if it's from another language or what. Alright, level 4. So this is where I get a skill specialization, but I'm going to go ahead and take another point here. Strength increases my damage mostly and other things that... Oop, oh, Lord. What am I doing? Here we go. So strength adds extra damage to most of your abilities. You can see here where it has strength and dexterity, movement, strength. So basically having more strength will increase my skills by 4% damage, so that's nice to have. Plus you're getting resistances on top of that, so that's wonderful. Alright, so now let's get into the skill specializations. So we got hammer throw, warpath, we just got lunge, looks like you dash to a nearby enemy, strike with your weapon, blah 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 blah, so it's basically a jump. So I'm going to add warpath here. So you can see this huge tree now. So this tree here is going to be like augments for Warpath. So this will increase the area that Warpath hits. This will increase your movement speed while spinning. Looks like you can throw out like an orb, stuff like that. Increased melee void damage taken is reduced. Channel cost makes it cheaper to channel. It also hits harder. Let's see. Take more elemental damage while spinning, but it hits harder. Or it's got a lesser cost. Sorry about that. So actually, before I specialize into that, I want to check out Hammer Throw, just to have some range. So projectile speed, chance to deal double damage, Hammer Spiral. So if you've played Diablo 2, you've probably heard of a Hammerdin. Basically, it's a paladin that throws these little hammers that spin around him. It looks like that's kind of what this is going for. Yep, Hammer Spiral orbits you, but it costs more mana. So, good throwback there. It's a lot of fun. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not like a carbon copy of Diablo 2 or anything like that. It's a very different, but it does have some throwbacks on that great game, which is awesome. I guess I'll do Warpath for now, just because I feel like it's a more universal spell, or skill in this case. And see, more damage, but more cost. More damage if you're using two-handed weapons, bigger area, better move speed, melee global damage, has a chance to do time rot, which is an additional debuff, which is pretty cool. Let's see, you cast an abyssal orb, so that looks like that would be really good if you were going Void Knight, which is really based around void damage, but we're not going that way. Which of course you can despecialize in these if you pick up a skill that you'd rather specialize in later. For now though, I think I'm gonna go just more damage and more channel cost at the moment. Oh, and my skills changed around a little bit, so let me change those back real quick. I don't know what happened there. Oh, my vengeance got taken away actually. Alright, we'll get this settled. There we go. So I honestly don't know how much I'm going to like this character. This is very different than what I normally play. I generally play casters and summoners like I was talking about earlier. But hey, I figured I'd do something new and bring you guys along. Alright, so Hammer Throw actually looks pretty legit. It is very stationary though. It's actually more like playing a caster. Of course, I'd find a way to do that. I like that it comes back to you, so you can just kind of throw it and leave. Alright, so this is actually about to be the first boss. We'll see how this goes.
There's nowhere to run. Surrender the shot.
Got to clear out his little minions first. Oh, Vengeance doesn't cost any mana, so I might end up putting Vengeance here. Alright, so not terrible damage. Again, I don't have like that great a gear or anything though. Oop, didn't get close enough. I'm gonna beat his ass with Vengeance. Vengeance is a skill that if he hits you within 2 seconds, you actually get a attack back on him. Vengeance could be cool to level. Oh, this two-handed attack speed though. I'm gonna throw it. Well, of course. I don't know, man. Being a hammered in seems pretty cool. So we're gonna come talk to her, grab this shard. Take the shard. Alright, so this is the cool thing. This is very unique about this game. You actually go through different time rifts. So maps are very reused, so to speak, with different skins on them. But it's actually in a good way. Like, you don't notice it because of all the different like time jumps. There's different eras that you can go into, which, you know, is like the Divine era and stuff like that. Let me see if I can show. Yep, so Ancient, Divine, Imperial, Ruined, End of Time. Like, all this stuff has different types of enemies, different quest and all this other stuff. You basically go through time until you get to the end of time at the end of the game. That's the whole point of the game, which is really cool. The story has a really nice story to it. Again, I don't want to give anything away, so that's why I'm not showing it here. But this is where I'm going to end the video. We got through the basics. I don't know if I'm going to go Warpath or Hammer. I don't know. Hammer seemed really cool. Vengeance seems cool. We'll see how it goes, though. Here's my passive tree. I'll probably look into this a little later and see if specific skills get specific buffs through the tree. And here's my skills that I have at the moment. I need to read these as well, because honestly, I've never played this character, so I don't even know what they do. Juggernaut Stand sounds kind of cool. More armor, take less damage, but less crit chance, and movement speed, and attack speed, and cast speed. Oof. Could be cool, like, for the tankiness. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if Forge Guard gets a stance. It doesn't look like it. But anyway, we'll find all that out. Please keep traveling along this journey with me. Again, this is Lord Nightwish at the Sanctuary. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed it, of course. And again, you know, 2020 sucked. The pandemic's awful, all the personal chaos people's having to go through, just whatever the case may be. Come hang out at the Sanctuary, watch some good videos, enjoy the content, and enjoy the community. So thanks for stopping by. If you could throw a like, a comment, or especially join the Sanctuary by subscribing. Let's grow this community together. Help me, help everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe out there.